Hey friends, quite a few of you were intrigued by my mention of knitting inside out. This concept is not new to the knitting world, and honestly, I stumbled upon it kind of on my own. I didn't watch any YouTubes to discover it, but I figured out that I actually figured it out with crocheting that if I work inside out while doing color work, my fabric won't get distorted from the floats in the back. So I'm going to show you how I started out. I'm going to start it out right side out so you can see just how similar it is to knit inside out. So I'll do the first stitch, I'll flip my work inside out, and then you'll see that I'm working in the same direction. It's pretty basic. So here's the first stitch right here. That's where I'm going to start. Going to be working clockwise around the circle, around the round, and then I will keep that stitch on my needles and flip my work inside out, and I can continue working in that same direction. So you're knitting in the same direction, except for now that you've flipped it inside out, you'll be working counterclockwise. It's pretty simple. I mean, there's really no other way for me to explain just how easy this is, and it helps a great deal on keeping even tension throughout color work. Now, this is my last round of color work for this sock, and basically the last round has quite a few spaces between the color work stitches. So what I'm going to do is catch the floats about halfway through, and I'll show you how I do that. I'll pick up my contrast color and I'll lay it on top of the working yarn. Pick my working yarn back up and continue knitting until I get to my next color work stitch. You'll notice that as I'm knitting, I continue to space out my stitches to make sure that I'm not creating a fabric that is completely unstretchable. In general, color work fabric is going to come out thicker, and it's going to be a little bit more sturdy, but in the same way, it's going to be a little less flexible. So I make sure that I stretch my stitching out quite a bit so that I'm not creating, something I can't get my foot in. With all this wrapping to catch the flows, this can get a little tangly. If that bothers you, every couple of color work stitches you can untangle your two skeins of yarn, your two balls of yarn. But me personally, after the round is when I'll do my untangling. During the round, I just keep knitting until I'm completely done. That way I make sure that my tension remains consistent throughout. If you'd like to see this video in the horizontal video format, I will also upload it on my YouTube channel. That way you don't have to, turn your neck to see or turn your phone to see what's going on here. It's really hard bouncing between platforms and trying to choose which format I'd like to shoot in. So I figured if I did it this way, kind of holding it to the side, everyone would be happy regardless of where I upload it. So check me out on YouTube if this format bothers you. now that I'm all done with the colorwork section, I can continue working in pattern right side out, and no need for more inside out knitting. This has been a wonderful experience. I cannot wait to knit the second sock. I'm a little scared of second sock syndrome, so I think I might cast on the second sock this weekend. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm excited. This is my first top down fingering weight socks and my first socks with color work, and there's just a whole lot of firsts happening right now, and I'm very excited to be expanding my skills. If you haven't yet, check out the dyers that I'm using. The peachy orange color is from Rhythm Knits. The pink and raspberry tone is from at Haynes House Yarns, and the gray that I'm using is from Serendipitous Wool. I will tag each of those dyers in the video, and I'll tag them in the section below in the comments. Also, the pattern is Zener, and I will also tag the designers. It's from the Moon and Turtle book that came out, published by Pom Pom magazine, and I will also tag the 2 designers that created this wonderful book. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out. I highly recommend. To go ahead and give you a little glimpse of the pattern book that I'm using to create these socks, and it's Moon and Turtle. The designers are Kiyomi and Sachiko Burgin. Such a beautiful book, and I highly recommend. Literally every pattern in this book will be knit by me, and I'm of course not going to show you the whole book, but this is the sock pattern that I'm working on right here. And I don't think this will be my last pair. And that's it. That's all I have for y'all right now. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.